You have worked with hundreds and thousands of entrepreneurs till now. What are the biggest money blocks you see in Indian entrepreneurs?
Very unfortunate that the biggest money block I see in a lot of Indian business owners is that fear of lack doesn't go, no matter how much money they make. The fear of lack doesn't go, and very few people have the character, clarity, and courage to challenge that fear. Most people accept that fear as a way of their personality. I've seen very successful business owners share with coaches in the coaching session saying, I'm not in the right mental space. I had a fight back home. What did you have the fight back home at? Shampoo की bottle बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो गई. Really? Is that your priority? And some of them will camouflage that with a very virtuous signaling message of saying, Are no, Baba, people need to understand the value of money. Look, there are better things and better ways to make people, be it your children or people at home, understand the value of money than being petty about ये क्या है शैम्पू की बॉटल 30 दिन में खत्म कर दी तुमने. Okay, there are better ways. I think some people, they just don't break out of the scarcity mindset. They just don't break out of the saving mindset. They just don't break out from the receiving problem. That's the most common challenge when I see business owners in relationship to money. And the only way to break out is firstly to give it importance. Ki I want to break out of it, not to be righteous about it. When you give it that intent, ki this is my way of evolving, this is my way of expanding my energy vessel, then there are hundreds of ways to challenge and break through it.
And on the exact opposite end, right? What are some routines that you see in high earners that actually give them that sort of result?
I think what I see about most high earners is in every aspect of their life, they follow a formula that I call effortless success. Okay, now I know for some people, even to digest this term effortless success, like no, success equals effort.
That was my mind right now.
No, but the
it was
truth is,
immediately.
you know what is effortless success, Masoom? Effortless success is anything that doesn't inspire me, I automate it. Which means what? Okay, it could be any area of your life. Okay, like for Bhakti and me, the kitchen doesn't inspire us. Standing and cooking in the kitchen, no, doesn't excite us. But do we want to eat home food and do we want to lead a healthy lifestyle? Yes. So we learned this formula of effortless success, saying in any area of your life which doesn't inspire you, but it's an important area of your life. Your health, your wealth, your relationships, your recreation, your career, business, all are important areas. Now, not all of us have natural strength and interest in all these five. No? Okay, but all are important. So in these important areas, if you want to live effortless success, what you do is you first find a mentor who gives you the knowledge. So for our kitchen, we found a mentor. We found a nutritionist. हमको पता नहीं भाई क्या खाना है. आप बताओ क्या खाना है. I'm not using my brains. I'm using the brains of an expert. The expert is giving me the knowledge. ठीक है कि भाई इतना फाइबर होना चाहिए, इतना प्रोटीन होना चाहिए, कार्ब इतना चलेगा, ये सप्लीमेंट ले लो, चल जाएगा. Now the mentor is giving you the knowledge. Now, most people take a nutritionist, but where do they fail? 4 p.m. क्योंकि लंच तक एवरीथिंग इज मैनेज. फिर 4 p.m. जब खुला पैकेट गया पूरा. नाउ व्हाट यू नीड? You need a system and a team to execute the knowledge of the member, of the mentor. Okay. Now, how do you apply this? In our home, on our fridge, there's an Excel sheet that has been printed out and it's pasted. सुबह 7 बजे क्या पिएंगे, 8 बजे क्या नाश्ता खाएंगे, 11 बजे क्या फ्रूट खाएंगे, लंच 1 बजे क्या आएगा, 3 बजे क्या सप्लीमेंट मिलेगा, 5:30-6 बजे क्या डिनर होगा. Now the thing is, what have we done by putting this Excel sheet? Bhakti and I spend 3 hours every month in a review with the nutritionist and design this Excel sheet. But is it worth to give 3 hours of our life in a month to take care of our health? I believe yes. Great return on time investment. Now this Excel sheet has eliminated what would otherwise be a half a day conversation where at breakfast the discussion is lunch में क्या खाना है, at lunch the discussion is dinner में क्या खाना है, फिर the decision making fatigue is eliminated. Now say once you decide also, then you're like, अरे बड़ी ये पढ़ा नहीं है, ये मंगवाना पड़ेगा. All that is eliminated. Okay, so that system is there, and there's a team to execute it. कि घर पे महाराज है, महाराजे बनाएंगे. Okay, now that is effortless success of health. Mentor, nutritionist for knowledge, system, something that people can refer to so they don't even ask us, team. Now, this is applicable in everything, no? This is applicable in business. This is applicable in investments. I don't sit and trade. I don't have the patience to see कौन सा stock ऊपर गया, कौन सा stock नीचे गया. Found a mentor who's been there, done that. Okay, gained knowledge. Found an advisor who will do the investment. Advisor, mentor, me. 3 of us sit together once in 3 months. Is it worth sitting once in 3 months to take care of my portfolio? Yes. So, mentor gives the system. Advisor has his system. Together we agree on a system. Advisor executes the system. Okay. Now, for most people is, how do you find this? Questions, do you want to? Because if you want to, you will start reaching out to people. You will start asking family and friends कि भाई आपका advisor कौन है? You will start connecting and meeting 5-6 people. Not everybody will be the person you will resonate with. Most people don't want to. So they say, I don't know where to start. That's the challenge.
I have to agree with you. And I'm not saying this because you're a coach, and I've said this multiple times on the internet, but this has been a life hack for me.
Yeah.
Which is, I know it's quite a common thing, but I still feel like so many people, like my personal circle, they are ignorant to this whole side of life where you have a coach, you have a mentor for anything that you need, and you execute that, and that is the most brilliant way of hacking any part of your life.
I'll add to that. We have kids of the same age. Our daughter's 3, our son's 3. When Nitara was born, okay, that entire ordeal of you don't know when the child sleeps, you don't know how to put the child to sleep. I remember I was doing 120 bicep curls. And I was like, baby, sleep, baby, dad can't do more than 100. Okay, it hurts. And then Bhakti and I paused and said, hey, listen, every area of our life, we followed this effortless success formula. कि knowledge के लिए mentor चाहिए, execution के लिए team चाहिए, और एक system चाहिए. We had the support. So we were like, ठीक है यार, एक जापा रखेंगे, करेंगे. But the japa also was like, so like, okay, cannot be the only hack that there is. Okay, what is the science behind kids waking up at night? Okay, why are they like on a mission of some sadistic pleasure to torture their parents the moment they are born? I don't think that's true. So we went out, we gained knowledge, we realized, अरे circadian rhythm नाम की चीज है. अगर तुम बच्चे को feed during the daytime adequately दोगे, रात को भूख नहीं लगेगी. सुलाने के लिए, if you just do a baby-led sleeping method, then now the thing is, like you said, most people are oblivious to the fact that you can find the answer. Most people accept the problem as a way of life. If you just have one habit, the habit of curiosity, कि there is a better way, you will find the way. Most people don't have the habit of curiosity. And we found the way. We were able to learn how to put our daughter in a crib at 7 p.m. and she would wake up at 7 a.m. We have a life as a couple beyond 7 p.m. The baby is getting 12 hours of solid sleep. We figured this in the 7th month. And it changed the trajectory of our parenting journey. And I say this to parents. They're like, नहीं यार.
नहीं होता है.
सबके साथ नहीं होता है. अरे तुम्हारे साथ तो पक्का नहीं होगा क्योंकि तुमको रोने में मजा आता है. That's the problem with people. So yeah, I mean, the world is a beautiful, abundant place. The question is, are you willing to become the person who can tap into it or not?